What's going on, everybody? This is the comment section number 24. We got Bernie Leach. What's going on? Queen in the Lap of the Gods, live at the Rainbow. Justin, I think it's great that you notice and comment on DC's. Is that how you guys... I see this must be a nickname or whatever for John Deacon, but is it DC? DC's? Comment on DC's bass work, which rarely gets mentioned. I think that's interesting because I feel like there are people that are into John Deacon. Anyways, a lot of famous bass players say that one of his great qualities is what he doesn't play. Does that make sense to you, as I don't quite understand? Thanks. 1,000,000%. Yeah, 1,000,000%. And that is part of it. I was actually telling a young bass player out here recently that, you know, he's a nice guy. He can play bass. He's got gigs, right? He plays in bands. He's playing every weekend out. And he was asking me about, like, lessons or tips or whatever, that kind of thing. And I'd heard him play, and I said, it's not that you can't play. It's basically along these lines. It's what you play. It's the notes that you're playing. That's really a big difference between people that are really good professionals and people that are learning, right? They're starting, or they're kind of in that like intermediate kind of phase where you can play, like you can physically play. You can play lots of different things, but you don't maybe have the vocabulary, right? And that's also what a lot of this has to do with vocabulary, right? Like, just don't play notes just for the sake of playing notes. Why are you playing them? What's the purpose in what you're playing, right? I think of Tony Levin. I forget where I saw it. What was it? He was talking about finding the good note, right? He's trying to find the note, the best note to play at the time, right? Because his thing isn't playing a ton of notes. Tony Levin is not known for playing a zillion notes. He's a very supportive bass player. And that's your role. Like, as a bass player, that's like number one, right? That's your primary role, right? Among others, right? We can say lots of things, locking with the drummer, etc., right? Lots of different things. But playing a lot of notes, it's not always about playing a lot of notes. It's about playing the right notes, really, which I think that John Deacon is good at. I especially like what he does when he does play up high. He's very melodic. I like when he does stuff like that. I like when he's playing with the piano. I really like his sound and his note choice when playing with the piano. I think it's nice counterpoint. So yeah. Silence is a note. That's basically what this is talking about. Not playing is playing. Cool. Yeah, dig it. All right. Gracie Folden 2359. What's going on? The Tragically Hip Bring It All Back. At DJ Knox 2. Okay, so I guess DJ Knox 2 was talking about lyrics. Right? And I think that this person... Do I have a comment by them? No. They were talking about lyrics, and they were telling me to, like, check out the lyrics. And anybody that knows, which Gracie Folden, I recognize your name, so I'm pretty sure you were along for a lot of the Rush stuff. So you know by now, if you've been watching me, I don't pay attention to lyrics. Unless they're just in your face, I'm not paying attention to them. It's not... what we always have to have this conversation, because there's always people that are like, the lyrics. I'm like, I guarantee you weren't paying attention to the lyrics the first time you heard the song. Come on, you know the song, you've been living with the song forever, or whatever, for however long. I'm listening to things for the first time. That's what these videos are. I'm not playing you stuff that I have a relationship with, right? I'm listening for the first time and giving you my first reaction, right? What I think about it. And that is not going to include the lyrics the majority of the time, because that's not what I like or listen to music for. We're not listening to folk music. We're not listening to country music. We're not listening to stuff where it's like singer-songwritery stuff. We're listening to bands. We're listening to rock bands. We're listening to all, stuff like that. So we're listening to prog stuff. We're listening to different kinds of music, right? At least for the moment, this is what we're checking out. And to me, lyrics are not first. They're not. And I don't even think that, people have commented, you're missing half the song. I disagree. Lyrics are a portion, but the music is over 50% of the song. Okay? Because you have harmony. You have rhythm. You have melody. At least. So, and then you have lyrics, so that makes lyrics just 25% of the song. Okay? I would actually say it's probably even less than that. But because of all the elements that are within the music, right? But just to strip it down, that's what you got. Anyway, sorry, tangent. What's going on here? DJ Knox 2, you say lyrics are the most prominent component of rock music. I totally disagree. Anyways, and I would have to disagree. Okay, yeah, I would have to disagree. Most songs I know of becoming hits did so by the sounds, groove, riffs, feel, melody, etc. Long before anybody sits down to analyze the actual lyrics, there are many hits that have lyrics barely audible. And look at how many North American and English-speaking rock bands with huge hits in countries that don't speak it. When they play in different countries and the audience sings along without a clue what words they're singing, it doesn't make the songs any less great to them. The words don't make the song great. It's how they're being sung with the bands that does. And remember that the voice or vocal cords is just another instrument playing notes. Amazing. 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 Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah. It's wild to me. It's wild to me because I get it. I get it a lot. And I'm just like, I can guarantee all of you people that are saying that are liars. You're lying to yourself. You did not listen to this song for the first time and you were listening to the lyrics and you were like, you liked it because you had the lyrics in front of you and you're reading the lyrics. I don't think so. I just don't think so. All right? I think that you're lying. Maybe the old stuff where it's like we're talking the 70s and you had vinyl and the vinyl had the lyrics on it and you're listening to it and you're looking along to the lyrics. But even then, I bet you that that's not what it is. What it is you live with the song for a while, which means you're listening to it a lot. You're picking up the lyrics, right? You're interested in it. This is at least how I would do it, right? And how I do it is like, okay, yeah, I really like this. I'm listening to it a ton. And then, oh, what is that word right there? What is it? And then you go and you look through the lyrics, because at some point in just repeated listening, you get to that point where you're like, what are the lyrics really? I just totally do not think. No, lyrics. No. All right, what's next? Rab 5019. What's going on? I don't know what this video is to, but it says your lukewarm reactions to these cherished Canadian hits are priceless. It must be tragically are priceless. Your head's bopping along. The collective hip fandom is thinking he's gonna love this one. He's gonna love it. He's gonna love it. Yeah, it was okay. Love you, man. Just make it to fully completely, all right? G Tesk says, excellent comment. And then I said, I can both keep time with my head and not like something or think something is okay at the same time. Because, and this person obviously wasn't around for when I was doing the Rush discography because that happened in the Rush discography a lot. I've had this conversation with people on the channel before. It's like, man, I really thought you were going to like this because you're like moving your head and moving your body to music doesn't mean that I like it, right? That's not like just especially if you continue to watch and you see things that I like, that I'm saying I really like. Look at how I am when I'm listening to that stuff. There's a difference, right? There's a difference. So just keeping time, that may just be, my way of having to sync the video to the video, right? The song to the video, right? Because I got to do that. I mean, and also it's just natural, right? It's like, okay, all right. And I could bob my head, but still be like, this is boring as shit. Or like, or whatever I'm thinking. Or like, okay, all right, this is interesting. Or like, okay, this, whatever I'm thinking. But just bobbing my head, just keeping time does not mean that, oh yeah, I'm into it. Unless I have a face on that's like, oh, this is incredible, just any of that kind of thing, right? Just keep it, just keeping time in my head. That's all that is. Don't read into any more of it than that. All right. Next, Kane Alexander dash McCord 2805. What's happening? Okay, Queen, the March of the Black Queen. Oh yeah, I just got this the other day and I got mad, but I was like, I'll just put it in a comment section. I gotta tell you, dude, watching this reaction is like watching kittens drown. Yes, Queen will bring you eyeballs, but really don't try to figure it all out before you've heard it. And while a little information goes a long way, there are songs that need to be played together. Heartbreaker, Live and Love and Made, We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, etc. And March of the Black Queen and Funny How Love Is such a pairing. Do they go together on the album? I mean, actually, a lot of this Queen stuff goes right in together, a lot of it. But I'm just not going to do the video like that. That's just personally, I'm not going to do that, unless it's like, I mean, even if it's glaringly obvious sometimes. Anyways, and while I rarely pass up a Queen reaction, I must say that after 50 years of Queen, I've never once heard their music described as an assault. Okay. Do you think it's not an assault? It's not an assault on your... I mean, obviously you don't. I'm bringing this comment to other people so I can get other people to talk about it, because I think that a lot of what you're saying is ridiculous. That's my opinion. And really, if you were to actually listen to the entire Queen 2 album, you would find that Side White is considerably lighter and more delicate, and Side Black is quite a bit darker in mood and lyrical quality. Yeah, sure. Maybe Queen's a bit much for you. Wow. Maybe start a bit slower. Wow. Or pick somebody you like more. Wow. Okay. Masked person. Maybe this channel isn't for you. Maybe it's a bit fast for you. or slow for you. I don't know. But I think that most of what your comment is saying is ridiculous and you don't need to be here. That's basically it. That's basically it. So I think that I'm shocked at this comment. I think that it's ridiculous. I'm not doing the Queen thing to, you say Queen will bring you eyeballs. I'm not specifically doing it for that reason. I'm doing it because of the times that I've done Queen on the channel, just from requests and things like that. I've liked it. Really. I've liked it. So, and that makes me want to dig. So then I'm here, right? That's how I did the whole Rush the whole Rush discography started that way. It was like I started getting requests for Rush stuff, and then I got into it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do their discography, and I'm not specifically saying I'm doing all of Queen's discography. I for a fact know that I'm not. At some point I'm stopping. But for now, I'm going to keep going, even though there will be a break for a second, which probably I'm going to hear about. Lots of people aren't going to like it. Some people may like it, but I'm going to get back onto it anyways. Yeah, okay. I mean, okay, yeah. You don't like how I do things in terms of I don't do that. I didn't do March of the Black Queen into Funny How Love Is. To me, they're separate. To me, yeah, maybe they go into each other if you play the record just totally, but I'm not going to do... I've seen some people where they do like the whole album or the whole side A as one video. I don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. You don't like that? That's fine. You don't got to be here, right? But I don't want to do that. And yeah, I absolutely would say that their music is like an assault. At times, right? There's so much coming at you. And we're talking on first listen, right? These videos. This is my first listen to all these, so it's a lot, right? It can be, right? I can't pick everything out on one listen, right? I can't. There's too much, especially with a lot of this stuff where they're changing all the time. There's things that are coming in and out. They're starting and they're stopping. There's a lot of it's pretty dramatic, right? Queen is not a bit much for me. It's not that. I like it. It's that it takes more than one listen. Pick somebody you like more. That is assuming that, first of all, I like Queen. I feel like the people that have been watching since I was doing the Rush reactions probably think that I like Queen more than Rush because there's a lot more of this that I'm really, really digging compared to Rush, where it's like it depends, right? There's stuff that I really, really dig, but then there's a lot of other stuff that I'm kind of like, this is There was a lot more where Queen is like, wow, this is incredible. And also pick somebody you like more. That's assuming that I know the music. Why would you, I don't know. The point of what I'm doing is I've never heard this stuff before, right? I've never heard it before. So how am I going to know if I like it or not? I have to hear it, right? Somebody that I like more. I've played stuff for people on the channel that I like, stuff that I know, stuff that I've listened to, and it's whatever. Anyways, thank you for commenting. There's the door. All right, if you so choose. Anyways, all right, that's it. I'll catch you in the next video.